My name is Bailey Kirk. I'm a sophomore here at Marshall. I'm a transfer student, and I grew up in a small town outside of Charleston, West Virginia. For question 1 on the for the vlog assignment, it says to tell what has disturbed you so far. And so far through the readings, it's been kind of like scattered, I guess I would say. Like it starts a bunch of different stories, and it doesn't really go too, I don't know, it's weird. But the most disturbing thing I think came from, or the most disturbing thing so far I would say would have to be on page 14, whenever Henry is at the dinner with the book salesman and the historian, and it just seems like the historian was more so concerned with the little details, such as like the barcode, on where the barcode's going to go, and just stuff like that, or like where the book would be placed on the shelves, whether it would be in the fiction section or the nonfiction section. Like, more so concerned with the little details of things, or seeing the trees instead of the whole forest style concept of it, instead of actually what the book was about, the story behind the book. And then on to question 2, what was the reaction? Like I said before, like it kind of like, I don't know, it just like upset me, like kind of made me mad when I was reading over it, because like his previous book was like, it was a great book. People like, there was said that like they were making a movie about it. He was like invited to all kinds of different places in order to like talk about his book. So clearly he's a good writer, and clearly like he's not a bad writer. And they're more concerned with his idea to do the flip book style over actually like what the book is concerned with. I apologize for looking away. People, I'm in the study room on my floor, and people walk by and I didn't want people to walk in and I'd have to start over. Anyways, on to number 3, why you had the reaction to this part of the novel. Mainly because it bothers me whenever people talk over other people, kind of, and like don't let someone's opinions be heard just because they don't think it would work, just because in their mind it doesn't work. They make it so there's no possible way, just because they don't believe in it. They don't see other people's points of views. They don't try and look at it from someone else's perspective to see if it would work. That was the main thing that was the main emotion, like that was the driving factor of the emotion that I had towards it, was just because like they were so against it, because the salesman specifically was so against it because it was a flip book who he considered would be, or he said goes with in the joke book section, and talking about where the barcode would go over like the actual content of the book. On to question number 4, it says, tell about another disturbing art object you had the reaction to in your lifetime, and why you think you had the reaction. I'd say the most like disturbing art object I've seen was on Netflix, and it was a documentary about Auschwitz, which was one of the major concentration camps during Holocaust. But instead of like acting out a story or a memoir of one of the survivors, it was more so cameras, like video recordings of people that were actually there, who went in and like, I guess liberated would be the correct word, and like freed all those people and saved them from everything. it was like their actual recordings, their actual pictures that they took. So it was like it was an old style documentary, and it was mostly people talking over top of the pictures, over top of the video, saying like what was going on, narrating it, and like giving statistics along with it. And it was just very gruesome. Like had the I don't know if it's still on Netflix or not, but it was just titled Auschwitz. If you wanted to watch it, it gave a lot of facts and it was very historically accurate, which, like I said, was very disturbing at times. And number 5, tell me what Beatrice and Virgil and the other art object from number 4 have in common. Henry's flip book is based off the Holocaust, is what the whole thing is about, the fiction side and the nonfiction side, which is how I relate it because, like I said, the Netflix documentary was about Auschwitz, which, well, I mean, it was part of Holocaust, so it kind of directly relates. But how Henry's wanting to make the flip book in the beginning about the Holocaust and everything, that's really the main way it relates. And how the documentary isn't how like all the other ones are about how it's someone's story. This one was in general. This was everyone's story from Auschwitz, and how Henry wants to do it from a different perspective, kind of ties right into that factor.